大家好. In chapter 14, we're going to talk about birthday parties and how to plan them or how to meet people. So, 第一，晚上；第二，见；第三，星期四晚上见。So 晚上见 this phrase here. 四，同学；五，还；六，还请谁。So again, let's recall Chinese word order. The time words go between the subject and the verb for the adverb. 我星期四请你吃饭，怎么样？ And the time words themselves, we're using multiple time words. Like if I say, October 31st, 2016, you go from the bigger unit to the smaller. Like in general, all Chinese words go from general to specific. So you start with the year, which is very general. You go to the month, then you go to the day, and then you go to within the day. You go to things like morning, evening, night, the period of the day. Then you go to things like, this is the specific hour, and then this is a specific minute. So if we're going to talk about evening, remember that it goes after the calendar date, but it would go before a specific, like 5 o'clock or 8:30, because it's a more general, and then that specific time. So let's look at an example of a complete time. For example, on January 1st, 2017, in the evening at 11:59 p.m., I invited my girlfriend out for a date. So how would I say that? I would say 我2017年1月1号星期天晚上11点59分请我的女朋友吃饭. And that would be the entire time phrase sentence. All right, 晚上 is one of the periods of the day. We'll learn them the rest as we go on in Chinese Language Quest. If you're interested in knowing the other periods of the day, watch the kind of the optional videos that are on the website. So 晚上, we've learned 晚 before, by the way, like in like 晚饭, right? 晚 means evening, so 晚上 is just evening. Generally speaking, 晚上 is somewhere from, say 5, 6 to midnight. There is a way to say afternoon and morning and so on. Again, watch my optional videos if you're interested in knowing those words now. I could say this phrase like, hey, I'll meet you at night. I'll meet you in the evening. That would be 晚上见. We've learned this 见 word in 再见. 再见 literally means, this 再见 literally means I'll see you again, right? So instead of saying I'll see you again, I'll say I'll see you at night. So I would say 我们晚上见. 晚上见. Who are you going to meet? Like if you're going to invite someone to a party, in the evening, well, you can invite your classmates. You need a 同学. 学 means, this is short for 学生, right? Student. And 同 means common. So literally the people who are studying with you in common, the students you have in common, the 同学. So I would say something like, 你请什么同学? 我请 Leo. I invite Leo. Oh, I'm also going to invite Wang Peng. There's a specific adverb that structure that we want to use here called 还. So I invite Leo to my party. I also am inviting Wang Peng. 我还请 Wang Peng. Now, 还 is a little bit tricky because it's very similar to the another adverb we learned in level 1, 也, which can also be translated as also. Well, what's the difference between 还 and 也? Well, let's look at some examples of 还 first, and then we'll figure out the difference. So 还 indicates that the action or situation denoted by the verb involves something else in addition to what has already been mentioned. So the structure is like 我请你友还请王鹏. So it's one subject, one person is doing two different actions. Let's look at an example. 白英爱请高文忠和王鹏还请 Leo. So there's one subject of this sentence, 白英爱. And she's doing one thing. She's doing multiple things. First, she's inviting Wang Peng and Gao Wenzhou. Also, in addition, she's inviting Leo. So we want to use 还 in this instance. Let's look at another example. 王鹏喜欢吃中国菜，还喜欢吃美国菜. So Wang Peng, again, one subject. Wang Peng likes two different things. 王鹏喜欢吃中国菜，还喜欢吃美国菜. Now, when do I use 也 versus 还? Okay, so if I use 还, it's one subject doing two different things, two different actions, and I'm connecting them with 还, this conjunction, this adverb conjunction. When I want to use 也, it's usually two subjects doing one thing. Classic example. Are you a Chinese person? 我是中国人。你是中国人吗? Yes, I'm also a Chinese person. 我也是中国人. Both people are Chinese, but they're two different people. They're two subjects. Let's look at an example here. 王鹏喜欢吃中国菜。李友也喜欢吃中国菜. Two people, two subjects, but both of them are doing the same thing. They both like Chinese food. When do I use 还? 王鹏喜欢吃中国菜，还喜欢吃美国菜. One person, Wang Peng, likes both Chinese food and in addition likes American food, likes two different things. But you're describing more. We go back to the definition of 还. It's one subject, and you're giving two actions or situations, like one action in addition another action, to describe this person. 好，这是我们今天的生词. This is our lesson for today. 谢谢大家的收听。